Well, hello. Long time no see, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Blue Collar Babes, where we make the 9 to 5 grind look fine. Happy Father's Day. We got something special for you fathers out there. All of that and more on Blue Collar Babes. Oh, shit. Heck yeah. Melby, how you been, girl?
Hey, good evening. Good evening. I'm doing great. Happy Father's Day to all those fathers out there watching. Yeah, I'm doing great. How are you?
Doing good myself, girl. It's been a long day. Had to work today. It's been really long, girl. Ready to just get this episode started and then get some rest and do this shit all over again.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
before we get started, what's in your cup?
This is the old fake and bake truck. You know what I'm saying? When you go to the restaurant, you get you a cup and then you put a little bit of something in there and then you can ride around.
That's
around.
That's right.
I don't promote drinking and driving though. But
yeah, I'm not. No comment. No, but we do not. No, absolutely not.
What's in your cup?
Yeah, so I got some Casamigos. You know them. You know I folks with the Migos.
Yeah.
And lemonade.
Lemonade.
Ooh,
Ooh,
yes.
that's a good combination. That's like my favorite combination.
I couldn't
Lemonade.
find a better straw, so this is actually a straw from like a Stanley cup.
I'm
But
saying it's big as hell.
Gotta make it do what it do.
Yeah, it's big as hell, girl. But it's
Yeah,
it's still cute. It's still cute.
Like it big.
Oh, where can people find you at, girl?
Oh yeah, so you can find me, Mel Bay, exclusively on Instagram at Puerto_Rican_Pecan or type in Mel Bay. And you can find me on YouTube now at Blue Collar Babes.
Absolutely. I'm taking this shit off the screen real quick. Yes, absolutely. I'm ChimarraAli, Postal Bay. You can also find me on Facebook, YouTube at Sistory Healinghood, Facebook at Sistory Healinghood, Instagram with ChimarraAli, Facebook, ChimarraAli, and just check out the website, sistoryhealinghood.org, where you come to the hood to get healed. Also, I'm also doing Blue Collar Babes. Right now, we're on YouTube live. So thank you guys for watching and tuning in. We took a little hiatus to woosah and get our act somewhat together. Somewhat together.
We got the coordinating.
Yeah, girl. Matter of fact, okay, go ahead. You go first and show them what you're working.
Yes. Okay. All right. I don't got much room over here, but I got boom. It's actually a pencil skirt.
Ooh, that's so cute, girl. Oh, snaps. Work it, girl. Work it for the camera.
So what I
That's
got
right. That's Puerto Rican. Okay. My camera now, I just know it's gonna be moving. All type of craziness.
Oh yeah. I gotta get mine. I
got that crazy camera. But
okay,
yeah,
we got the pink
we out here. Can you see? We out here.
Yes, we can see the body. We can see the body.
I got the boobs all out because it was supposed to be like I was supposed to keep it down, but it just keep wanting to rise up, and I don't know what to do with that shit. So
it's okay.
It is what it is. Let me see if I can fix this camera up, y'all. You know, I try to keep the camera up high, but
it wants to go low.
Yeah. So we were gonna start this episode off with talking about, just the things that's going on in the world, because it's a lot of crazy stuff that's taking place right now. From the migrant crisis to Black people and Black culture being analyzed with the BET Awards, and just everyday living. My job, her job, our job, the blue collar babes, working hard out there delivering that mail.
That's right.
I'd be ready to crash out, but thanks to Mel Babe, she be trying to keep me on the straight and narrow and telling me to hang in there. So we out here supporting each other, and shout out to her because I be on a tight rope with motherfuckers. Okay, I wasn't trying to cuss, but I had to.
She called me 2 times in the past 2 weeks saying she was ready to throw the towel in, and I said,
I'm crashing out at work.
Just keep trying.
Crashing out at work. It has been rough, but we gonna get through this. We gonna get through this. So I appreciate that. Yes. Having that support is very, very important. And since it is Father's Day, and it is also Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, just a shout out to all the men out there. All the men out there. Let's see. I think I got some. We got Troy in the comments. Oh, we got Miss Vanessa in the comments. Hey. Ooh, and we also got Stay in Your Lane. Peace to you too. Peace to you too. Yes. Definitely to all you guys, happy Father's Day. And make sure that you guys are taking care of yourselves, finding the right support systems. And if you don't have anybody to talk to, you can always watch our show and call in when we have our number available for the call in, which I do tonight. So if you guys want to call in when we're going over our topics, I will put your ass on speakerphone and we will try to have this conversation. Yes, Melba, do you have anything that you wanted to say pertaining to men's mental health awareness?
I don't have too much to say. I do know that use your resources with the Postal Service. They have the EAP, or Employee Assistance Program, which allows you a couple of sessions of free counseling should you need it. I'm not sure about any other resources, but they are out there. Or tonight, you guys have both of us. So yeah, if you need to call and get something off your chest, please do so.
Please do so, because we finna jump right into the crazy things that's going on in the world. So if you want to add into this conversation, the number is right there. I believe it is 779-365-2292. So the number's on the screen if you guys want to chime in. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Who else we got? We got Anthony here. Hey, Anthony. What up? Happy Father's Day. Girl, what's going on? How do you feel about this migrant situation? If you don't want to get too political, I totally understand. But for you to be within the Black community, but still multi-ethnic, how do you feel about what's going on?
Well, I do have some extreme views. I do have some extreme views. Like I said,
you got some extreme.
extreme. So I do think that it is unfortunate. I think it's very sad that families are being ripped apart. I think it's ridiculous, and I think it's unnecessary. I think that if we're targeting criminals, we really should be targeting criminals as a whole, because everybody knows that America has plenty criminals. We're targeting illegal immigrants, but we need to be focused on these American citizens that like to shoot up our schools. Like, let's start there. Why are we focusing on the illegal immigrants who, for the most part, are great? They build our houses. They farm our food. Like, why are we focusing on that? So that's the one on one hand. On the other hand, it, like I said, it's awful, it's terrible, but we've seen this before many times by it's always the same group of people, not, not calling out any skin colors or anything, but it's always the same group of people who go after groups of certain races of people. Um, and I would like to say that at least they are not getting murdered, raped, and and sold, like the African Americans um went through in this country. Let's be honest here. It could get a lot worse. African Americans have been through worse. Not comparing the two, not comparing the
Right.
two, but yes, we've seen this before. So
Well, how do you feel about when I be watching the news, especially like in Chicago, they had this protest the other night, and they said it was like over 20,000 people that took to the streets. I wish I had the footage right now, but people were just out there protesting blindly. They didn't even know really why they were out there. And I just think everything is so propagandized and everything is so put in our face for us to have no choice but to just believe what we see instead of seeing the reality. We are American. I feel like we are American first, so we deserve to have the first opportunities for everything. Um, these migrants are a little bit entitled. They're a hella bit entitled. Um, I know, me just being a Black woman born, raised in America, American citizen, full blooded, working for the Postal Service and shit. I don't be getting all those food stamps, and I don't get free rent put up in no hotel, and I don't get free transportation even if it is on a bus. My kids, I got to pay the full way for them, and I struggle sometimes to do that. Well, not really now, but in the past, I definitely have struggled to do that, and to think that people just crossed over the border and they get in the same benefits as me or more, that definitely is like a slap to my face, just being an American, because I'm here helping build America. But at the same time, some migrants come here and I feel like they do it the right way. And those are the good people that you talk about. I have lots of Mexican friends. I love them dearly. Their parents paid the price for them to be here. And they worked in hospitals, cleaning hotels and stuff. And it's like, nah, they started from the bottom and now they here. I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about these freshly new people that just crossed over the border. That's what I'm really trying to focus on. But what do y'all think in the comments? Let's see. He's focused on them because he got paid by them. Ooh. Damn. It's too much going on. Yeah, it's just too much shit going on.
It really is. It's unfortunate. I definitely feel for them. But until we learn to come together as humans instead of as races, I don't think that there's much that can be done.
Agreed.
And we don't come together as humans. Black people stick with Black people. White people definitely stick with white people, and Hispanics stick with Hispanics. I mean,
do Black people really stick with Black people though?
Not really.
Right. We got a problem.
Actually,
we got a problem, folks.
Yeah,
We got a problem in our community.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's got a good point there.
Yes.
Black people don't stick with nobody. No.
Right. Go ahead, take that sip. Speaking of Black people and the Black community having problems.
That's funny.
Did you? Did you? I know you said you didn't watch the BET Awards. I didn't watch it either because, like, let's be honest, the ratings for the BET Awards have been dwindling since, in the last 10 years. when I was watching a recap of it, they said that more people were watching Jeopardy than the BT Awards the same night.
That's crazy.
That is freaking insane, girl.
And you know, it might be time for another Black award, just another Black award show ceremony.
Like, we should get rid of the BT Awards.
Yeah, yeah. It's not prestigious or anything. We need something else that's a little more prestigious that people respect and that people take seriously at this point. Yes.
Definitely. We
Right?
don't have good representation.
No. No.
They said that Glorilla won the Gospel Award
A mockery.
for Best Gospel Song,
A
which is
mockery.
right. Like, y'all, and people who are like in the Christian gospel church community, they are livid.
They should
And
be.
they have every right to be. I
Absolutely.
feel super. I'm not even Christian
And
like
that's
that.
why people can't take BT Awards seriously.
Angel Reese winning the best. He said who said the BT Awards was lit? Ah, stay in your lane. What? Was lit. Yeah,
we wouldn't know because we didn't watch it.
That's true. We didn't watch it, so I guess
it might have been lit, but it's still not prestigious.
Yes. Oh, what up, M3ZZ? Nice to see you. Yes, more people were watching Kai behind the scenes with Kevin Hart than tuning into the BET Awards. Like, it's faded out, and it's because of this stuff. Like, Angel Reese winning the best sportsmanship, women's sportsmanship award is a joke. That's a joke. Like, and people be like, I love Angel Reese, but she shouldn't have won that award. Like, no. It don't matter about loving her or not liking her. The fact is there's more talent on that board, and it was disrespectful to those women.
At that point, if she won an award based off of her popularity.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Clarissa is not, she made a comment that she thought that the winner should have been the person who had the most accolades, not whatever Angel Reese has going on, which was valid. I think that she said how she felt, and a lot of people were upset about that. But I think it's valid.
Right. I was gonna say, was she wrong though? Like,
no, she wasn't wrong. Right message, wrong delivery.
Right. But it's also coming from Clarissa Shields. She's like hella. I mean, she'll knock anybody the fuck out. So it's gonna come off aggressive. The BT Awards.
It does come off aggressive, and she's not exactly America's favorite. She's not America's favorite person right now. She's not even in the Black community. She's not Clarissa Shields. She's not.
She's not in the Black community. She's not liked by the Black people.
Well, no, because she's dating a married man.
Oh, they still married?
The Papoose guy?
Yeah.
Yes, he's still married to woman. They're still married.
Oh shit!
Last time I read, they are still married.
That's
and so
some messy shit.
Yeah, she's publicly dating this man. I guess something about somebody won't sign the divorce papers. I don't know. They go back and forth like teenagers, still in love, probably still in love. But she is standing beside her man, her married man.
That is
so
crazy.
She's not exactly people's favorite in the community either.
Damn, so we gotta do better out here, Black folks.
She's looking crazy out here right now, to be honest. And I'm not necessarily. I mean, I like the girl.
I do like her too. I like her too.
But she's looking a little crazy.
We can't trust her. We can't trust her.
Her married man publicly sticking beside her.
Yeah, we can't trust her. We got Matthew White. Hey, Matthew, who said BT Awards suck because the music today sucks. Well, yes.
You know what? They did used to have them good jams back in the day. But it's a new generation. It's the YN generation these days.
He says.
Angel not even good at her own sport. I've seen a
True
lot of
that.
bad things. I've seen a lot of bad things. I've seen that
True that. She's
yeah.
definitely not compared to some of the other women that was on the lineup. That's true. Were you watching Jeopardy? No, I was fucking out there delivering that goddamn mail. That's what I was doing.
People
Half
in
done with Remy.
Yeah, but he's not. But he's still married. Is the problem? He could be done with her all
Right.
he wants to, but where is the divorce papers at?
So where's
Where
the
is the
divorce
divorce
paper?
papers?
Oh, this was supposed to be tied up the whole time. That's why I'm like, why does my shirt keep coming down? It's because I'm sitting on the strings.
Mm.
Oh. Okay. So moving on. Perfect now. Perfect. Okay. Moving on to the next topic.
Mm-hmm.
This is a topic that I know you called me up the other day and you were like, we got to talk about this on the show. Like, this is something very, very important.
This is a
that
good
you want to
topic
talk
right here.
about.
Yep, plastic surgery and cosmetic enhancements. There's a lot of that going on in 2025.
Girl.
There's a lot of hate towards it. So Puerto Rican male bay. No.
Yes.
Would you still date a married man if you into him? No, I would not. No, I don't deal with married men. Absolutely not. Nope.
It's a good woman right there, y'all.
I don't deal with married men. I'm not even dating. I'm not even getting involved with a man who has a girlfriend. No,
Hell no.
absolutely not. I like my men single as a Pringle, single as a dollar bill. Solo dolo is the only way to go if you trying to date me. Nope, I'm not sharing. I don't like sharing. I'm not sharing nothing. I don't even like sharing my food. I'm definitely not sharing no man.
I'll share for sure. I'll share a man if he a good man. And she a good woman. If she a good woman, we sister wife and that shit down. But I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I had some trauma. I done had some trauma. I done lost a sister. So I be always out there looking for a sister. And if she come together and we cool like that, you know what I'm saying? But till then, it's just one. It's just
But-
just in case you see me pop up with somebody, girl, you're like, who that? Like, girl, don't worry about her. That's But I would already have my man first. I'm just not gonna just go throw myself into some crazy madness. That's toxic. Bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you. All right. She smiled when she said that.
What is that?
Stay in your lane. Is he trying to get in your ass?
I think he is. No, I'm not dealing with no more, man. Fuck that. Let me make that clear. Fuck that. You must be married.
You must be married, right? Are you married? Because you asking a lot of questions right now. Yo, ass must got a girl that you locked down with and you want to know.
Yeah, he must.
He want to know.
Call that phone.
Right, you can always call the phone. I got it right here. Call this phone. Let's hear your voice. I want to hear your voice. I'm a voice person. I like to hear a voice. I feel like voices are sexy. Her voice is sexy.
A nice voice on a man is definitely nice. It's nice.
Definitely sexy.
Yes.
Yeah. You know what else is sexy? Melbay.
I know what you're about to say.
Yeah, what about to say?
You're about to say a bald-headed man. Yes. No comment.
If you got hair, that's fine, but shit.
She loves the baldies. She loves the baldies.
Bald head. It's a bald head.
No comment.
That's crazy. These comments are going crazy, by the way. Oh, we got Miss Rhonda. He tried it. He gonna lie. She talking about Mr. Stay in your lane.
Yeah. We know what you trying to say, sir.
He said no. One moment. Okay.
We know what's up.
Right. We gonna know what's up. We gonna see. But in the meantime, in between time, I wish I had more pictures of plastic surgery. We're gonna have to revisit this topic anyway because it's always changing. But how do you feel about plastic surgery and or cosmetic enhancements?
Right. So I see a lot. Like I said, there's like a lot of hate going on online. Like I'll just be scrolling and reading and scrolling and reading. And so one of the things that I see a lot of people hating on is bitches with BBLs. So that's the first one because I see a lot of hate in the community with bitches with BBLs. Okay. I seen one thing that I'm constantly seeing is BBLs are for strippers only. First of all, who who determined who, where, when, why, and how? Who determined what and who a BBL is for? Like, first of all, last time I checked, these bitches is spending their own bread or the nigga bread, whichever one. They're not spending your bread. So why are you concerned about how a bitch spend her money? Let's start there. Let's start there, right? For strippers, why can't what BBLs is for a bitch that wants a fat ass. Let's just be honest here. It's for a bitch that wants a fat ass. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Just like somebody might want longer hair, somebody might want shorter hair, somebody might want to get their teeth fixed. Why does something have to be only for a certain group of people? I hate when I see that comment. So that's one thing. Another thing that I be seeing is people like, oh, there's a BBL smell or BBL stink. That is
Yes.
something I keep seeing going around. And I just want to know, like, are y'all mad? Like, are y'all mad? Like a bitch come through with a fat ass and you know it's a BBL. Are y'all mad? Because why the fuck does a bitch with a fat ass make you mad and make you want to start talking about them? If you don't got the money, if you really want a BBL, but you just don't got the money for it, and your nigga don't either. But anyways,
Damn.
let's stop the hate on bitches with BBLs because it's not giving what you think it is. What do you think about that?
Woo! Um, we got some comments here.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Let me read one of these comments and then I'll say what I feel because that's crazy. We got M3ZZ. I feel like there's someone for everyone, so people just hating because they ain't got no one. That's some motherfucker. That's true right there. Yup. Some of this be outside they wage.
Absolutely.
I'm so
Absolutely.
dead. Then we got Miss Rhonda. Listen, you gotta love before you can love anyone. So you gotta definitely love yourself before you can love anyone. If you need to go buy it to make you happy, you can do it.
Absolutely. Who are we to judge what makes somebody happy? I agree with you.
Yeah. I just know we got Matthew. He said, you want that ass, then you take that ass to the gym and put in the work. Now,
Let's be
I'm
honest.
fucking with Matthew a little bit
Let's be honest.
because
If you got a pancake, ain't enough squats in the world gonna get you a fat ass. But also, if they don't want to work out, who are you to tell them to work out? They don't want to work out.
I know my journey. I was an overweight girl. I was topping in at 250 and I lost like 80 pounds and I already had a shape or whatever like that, but man, now it's just stupid. This body's stupid. And I just can't imagine getting work done. But it's so common now. I kind of don't even feel 100% comfortable like saying anything bad about it because everybody had a little bit of work done. You know what I'm saying? Just because someone hasn't had that work done doesn't mean you should be talking about people who has had it. That's how I feel. And it's like I ain't been through that, so I'm not gonna say anything on that. I just know I went to the gym and I got my results, but I already had somewhat of a shape. But you know I was big. Why didn't you tell me I was so big, girl?
Well, I didn't see you like that.
Girl, I was big. Now I was like, I wish I could. I wish this camera wasn't moving ass on Houston, Texas, but Yeah,
Yeah,
we good.
you was always thick though. You was definitely always
Yeah.
thicker than a Snicker.
But you was too. You always have been thick. You always had a nice little shape. You always had a beautiful little face. So
Thank you, thank you.
this, this girl I know, she said that
You
she's
want
dating.
that ass? Take your ass. Oh, okay. I didn't know if that was a new comment.
Oh shit, people have been commenting. Yeah. Oh shit. Okay. Oh.
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 Too many people pocket watching. Yes, that's for damn sure.
That's the damn show. Hello. This is the Blue Collar Babes.
Yo, what's going on?
Can you hear him?
Yes.
He said, yo, 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 what's going on?
I heard him.
Nothing. What you got to say about girls who got surgery?
I mean, wait, hold up. Let me turn this down real quick. Because I'm over here, like, watching y'all at the same time.
Turn your radio down, sir. Turn your radio down.
I got you.
Turn the TV off. Turn the TV off.
Ready to tune in one of the hottest shows in Charlotte, North Carolina on YouTube right now.
Hey.
Sisters. You know what I mean? This is staying in your lane in the building. But, yeah, I mean, girls with cosmetic surgeries are not appealing to me. I mean, they've never been appealing to me. I mean, you see that mostly in the Southeast, and you see a little bit of that here in New York, but not something that I would marry or claim.
What? So we have a man here saying he wouldn't
Let's hear
marry.
why.
Why?
I mean, I like my girls natural. Like, I like my girls in the gym. I like my girls to be just who they want. You know, just be regular. Like, you know what I mean? If it just my thing is this: if a female is going to be out there investing all that money into their body, then it's going to create a level of insecurity for the male. And it doesn't mean that the male is insecure, but you're creating an atmosphere of insecurity, and a relationship is supposed to feel like, you know, a place of security. And this is coming from a single man, by the way. I mean, I know you were saying that I had a wife and all that other stuff. By the way. So, just wanted to put that out there real quick. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You know what I mean? But everybody's entitled to do what they want to do. Like, you know what I mean? And that's not something I would marry or invest my time in.
Okay. Would you something you would smash?
I mean, even that, like, that's not appealing to me though. Like, you can sit there and say, like, you know, you can say, okay, smash, but that's not getting anywhere. Like, you know what I mean? Like, today's, you know, I come from that high value. Yeah, I come from that Kevin Samuel school. You know what I mean? I don't know if you know about the Kevin Samuel school. That's where I come from. So
I love Kevin Samuels, but some women hate Kevin Samuels.
I'm not a fan of Kevin Samuels. Well, the reason why I asked if you would smash is because, you know, no disrespect, but a lot of times men will say, "Oh, I wouldn't wife a girl who, you know, had surgery or this and that." But these are the women that y'all are, you know, scrolling on social media. These not all men, of course.
Now some of these high value men though,
throwing thousands of dollars on, you know, but then you talk down on them or say that you wouldn't wife them, but the whole time you are interested in them somewhat. So that's why I asked you. It may not, obviously not you personally, but, you know, men will claim, they'll be like all day, "Oh no, I don't want to, you know, a woman. I don't want a woman with a Instagram model or a woman with a BBL," but y'all be jacking off, you know, to them at the end of the night.
I feel like, and I'm not being like, you know, over the top with this. I feel like social media be messing up both sides. Like, it messes up things for the woman and the men. So a lot of times, like, we all want somebody, a significant other. We all want somebody, but sometimes we pause it because it's like, all right, cool, this girl got a lot going on. This girl's got this going on, and he got this going on. Like, you know what I mean? Just like you said earlier, okay, he must have a wife. You know what I mean? Like, that's not true though. Like,
he just want to make that very clear.
Okay.
What you said?
I said you just wanted to make that very clear.
Yeah, you gotta put that out there, man. You know, so no misunderstandings happening. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's pretty much it. But I'm not dating nobody with enhancements, and I'm not dating nobody with all that craziness. Just hit the gym, You know what I mean? Both of y'all girls look like y'all hit the gym already. So just 30 minutes a day of cardio, crunches, squats. It's definitely gonna keep me interested.
All
Okay,
right,
that's
what's up. Thank you, Mr. Stay in Your Lane. Keep on watching the show.
Yes, I got you. All right,
We appreciate
All right,
it.
peace. It's interesting. It was interesting conversation on the phone. It was interesting conversation going on in the chat. Some people just said if you prefer what you prefer, just stay. Just go for what you prefer. It doesn't matter if she's got a BBL or natural. And yeah,
And yeah, ain't nothing wrong with a man that likes natural women. Definitely love that.
yeah, definitely love that.
Definitely love that. Definitely love that. Yes.
What do you think is the most expensive cosmetic surgery to get done?
Most expensive. I'm not sure, but I do know that the teeth I've heard are up there.
What?
And that's cosmetic. The what
The
is it called?
veneers?
Yes.
What?
Now, there's a lot of people out here that's doing their veneers and everything. These little fake bootleg places. But veneers, they say, are actually really expensive. Like, especially if you go somewhere in America. I know people are going to like Turkey and maybe Colombia to get them cheaper. But I mean, veneers is that's considered cosmetic too. So, and I mean, I don't knock anybody for veneers. This one I feel a little differently about. I do not knock anybody for veneers. However, if you're gonna get veneers, please, please, please get them done right. Don't go to no bootleg person that got a certificate from they homegirl.
That's hilarious.
Get them done right, or if you got a little something to work with, just go get braces. Keep the natural teeth and go get braces.
Definitely keep your natural teeth. Your natural teeth are tied to so many things of your health. By you starting to like take away your teeth and do things to your teeth that you don't need to do, you're literally taking years off of your life. So I feel passionate about teeth because I had these braces, girl, for like 10 years. So shit, you didn't have braces at all, did you? Yeah, your teeth is perfect. Oh my God.
It's actually one that my wisdom teeth are not grown in yet. So
What?
the one on the right, it's like keeps growing in every 6 months and pushing. It's trying to push my teeth. So I actually am gonna get Invisalign soon because I can't go out like that.
Yes. My wisdom teeth are definitely, they came in and they have shifted my mouth and everything. Like everything in my mouth has shifted.
Exactly. So, I like my teeth, so I will be getting some braces or Invisalign soon.
Yes.
Unless it's for health reasons, the surgery is a waste. For the veneers or for any surgery, Matthew?
I think he's probably saying he actually probably talking about both. Shit, because veneers, girl, they say people's breath be hot with that veneers and stuff like that, and their teeth just be falling out every now and then. They got to go back and get them put back in place, and I can't live my life like that. That part, because I have natural hair and nobody is trying to look like Shaka Khan every day. She ain't lying. Now, hair is something that's a touchy subject. That's a touchy subject because you can have hair and still like want to wear wigs and still want to have like braids and shit like that. So
absolutely,
hair for me, I mean, I feel like if you're going to like get relaxers and you're doing like constant colors, cuts, doing crazy stuff with your hair, I mean, you're just gonna turn your hair grayer faster. But if you do protective styles and take care of your hair, I mean, it lasts forever. So,
well, yeah, cause I put like, I mean, obviously getting your hair done and wearing weave and things like that is not as extreme, but it is altering your looks in one way or another, and it's I mean, it's not natural.
I guess it's not natural.
But we all do it, but it's not natural. So before we, judge
Push up bras natural. Or push up bras natural, because you know what I'm saying.
I'm talking about working out.
Yes. Yes. Definitely. And working out definitely was like a huge reason why I had to also alter how I wear my hair. But then I just started working out so much. I was going to the gym so much. Like everybody saw me in that bitch. I was in that bitch looking
Get it in.
right. Like I don't even care.
That's
So if I always had something, but I always look decent. If you want to know how I look, go look at my Instagram. I got a couple of gym pictures up there. But yeah, I don't be posting too much stuff on Instagram because I'm a private person. I value discretion a little bit, but I'm also crazy. So when you crazy, you don't got time to hold a camera and take pictures because you're out there. So you're out there.
I don't
in the
record
world.
myself working out. I'm not to the point where I'm comfortable doing that yet.
Well, you better get comfortable because we're gonna have an episode where we got to stretch on here and tell people why it's important to stretch after the age of 30.
Well, I can stretch. I mean, just using the
Okay.
machines and stuff, I get a little self-conscious about it. So until I know that I'm doing it right, I'm not comfortable just, recording. But I will take a picture before the workout, and I will take a picture after the workout, and I will take a picture in the sauna. So all those things. But yeah, but and working out is a struggle for me because I go to work at 7:30 a.m. and I don't get off until 7:30 p.m. So I don't want to go to the gym after that. I want to go home. I want to shower. I want to relax for the little 3 hours I have left, cook some food before I go to bed. But I do need to go back in the gym. It's a struggle.
The gym is always going to be a struggle. It's always going to be a mental game more than even a physical game. But once you get used to that gym flow, everything just takes off. But you have to build it up for at least like 6 months. You have to just have this ritual routine of the gym. But you work so much. The only time that you would be able to go to the gym is like on a day off. And it's like,
is it right a day off or immediately after work?
no, that's crazy to go to the gym after.
That's the only time I go is sometimes on my day off, but girl, yes, immediately after work, you boom, put your gym clothes, get your gym clothes in the morning, and then change after work and go sweaty and everything. Go to the gym.
I had to get rid of my goddamn gym membership fucking around with this job. This job had me on. This job got me. I be walking a lot though. I be having all walking routes sometimes.
Right. And I don't walk at all.
These houses.
I walk to the mailbox. The big ass.
Yeah, that's love.
That's so much. I don't deliver to residential houses. So
what?
So is it double standards to say you want a natural woman, but she wear wig? Yes, absolutely. If you want a natural woman, she's not wearing wigs. She might have braids in her hair. That's natural.
But what about she got hair underneath that wig though?
If she wears wigs, it's not natural. Wigs are not natural.
She can take it off. Unless it's paste to her head. We could. I'm a wig wearer. I be wigging the fuck out. So I be wigging the fuck out. I would never dye my hair. I would never dye. I have dyed my real hair red before, and I was like, I felt so bad because I was like, why would I do that to myself? Why did I do this to myself? I had to dye my hair bleach blonde first to dye it red.
I do. I still think it's not natural. Because I get why you do it, but some people do it because they're not confident with people do it for numerous reasons. Like the way you do it, I don't know. That's a great question.
I don't know
on that one. But
some of these girls be having the wigs that's pasted down in the lace fronts, and they be looking.
It's not
ratchet.
Natural.
Oh, yeah, unnatural. That's a good word.
Yes, I'm ODL. It's not natural, and it's like, okay, like how would a man feel, right? How would a man feel if boom, meet a chick, dating a chick, you know, and I don't know, she's got this nice, okay, say for instance you meet me, right? Are you dating me, we go out a couple times, you know, we go out several times, and eventually we get to the point where, you know, we're sleeping with each other, right? How do
Right.
you feel if when you wake up in the morning, I ain't got no hair? Now,
That well, you can't. That's why I said you can't be hide. You can't
what
be
if,
out there hiding
like,
behind.
what if I had like, I'm trying to think of a scenario that would, like, what if my hair was fried, dyed, and laid to the side, like, and you would, I don't know, because they still will probably be like, it's cool, just put the wig back on. So I don't know.
No, you guys is hitting without that wig. They don't give a fuck if you got a bonnet on. They is hitting if you got that pretty face. That is hitting. I'm trying to tell you, guys. If you out there still like watching this show, let me know if you guys are still hitting a girl if she ain't got no wig on. She just got her bonnet on.
No, because they gonna do the bonnet. No, without
So
the wig.
so you talking about she ain't got no hair?
She got the wig cap on.
That's
Not the bonnet, the wig cap, or the slick back, little bun,
the slick back little.
or the raggedy cornrows that you might put in your hair real quick.
You gotta put those cornrows in there. You gotta put them in there.
We'll talk about that.
Oh, you gotta put them
Or how about if you go to you know, you getting it from the back and you try to grab her hair and you snatch the wig off.
Damn, she ain't got that shit. She ain't got that shit secured. She ain't got that shit secured. Yeah, she did not do the wig test. She better do that Farrah Fawcett ass fucking wig test where that motherfucking shit ain't going no goddamn where. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers gotta be able to grab your shit. Motherfuckers gotta be able to grab your shit, girl. You know what I'm saying?
Has that ever happened to you?
What?
Your wig, has they ever snatched?
Hell no. Hell no. That's embarrassing. How do you explain that? How do you explain that? Oh, my fucking head. my head. No, if I know what I'm about to do, I gotta make sure my shit is double secured because I like some crazy shit. So,
or like a dude might think you got, you know, your hair is natural, and he go to grab you, you're like, yo, hold on, don't.
I mean, if I got to, I'll take this shit off. I don't give a fuck. But let's be real. I like to live in my fantasy, just like niggas want to live in it.
Dude might think you got some nice ass hair. He might try to fill up in it, and then he feel the tracks or the clip-ins or
whatever. I wonder how guys react to that, but
because I'm sure it happens all the time.
Right, because it happens. Even like I was talking to this one black dude. He's like, he only dates white girls. And he was saying like how he was super surprised that when he would be grabbing on some of their heads that they be having like
they be having extensions.
Yeah. And he was like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, all girls, every race be having clip-ins.
Yeah.
Something going on. So
something going on. Yeah.
Yeah, these are all enhancements for show.
They're all enhancements technically.
The middle of the night action. You're doing it with the bonnet then, Anthony. You know you hitting that with the bonnet in the middle of the night. You don't give a fuck. Depend on the level of commitment and how much he likes her. For sure. But I'm with him 9 out of 10 times. I already know it's a wig, and so it's not a thing. For sure. It's not a problem at all. Yeah, because guys ain't as stupid as like women be thinking. Like guys be knowing if a girl got surgery. Guys be knowing if a girl's a hoe. Guys be knowing that. They be knowing if a girl's a hoe. They still be with them and wipe them up and shit. But they be knowing. We need to do an episode on that because, girl, we need to talk about 50 Cent and motherfucking Diddy and that bitch because my level that I have for 50 Cent is like non-existent now. And he had 15%. He had 15% left with me, but now it's non-existent.
He posted like an AI video the other day, like a old sitcom, old black sitcom video type thing. It was kind of fucked up.
I saw it. I definitely died.
It was a little fucked up.
It was fucked up for sure. But that's 50. That's that nigga. But he really ain't got no room to be talking because look at his baby mama that he got out here with Diddy.
You know what it's giving? He going hard. He going hard on Diddy. Are you mad?
He's super hurt, girl. That dude is beyond hurt. He's
Yeah,
so
that's what it's
afraid.
giving. Like, why are we? Well, come on now.
He is going to war. He is having a declaration of war on that broad.
Yeah.
And it's like you chose to put a child in her. You could have
Yeah.
chose all these other women. You 50 Cent. You could have had multiple women if you wanted to, but you chose this booty clapping whore, this 305. And a lot of these guys who be famous, and like he was saying, these high earners, high value in some of these guys' mind, they be out here wiping these hoes up.
They're the same guys. The same guys.
The same
That
guys.
like, oh, women are just gold diggers. They are the ones that will go out there. Let's look at Shannon Sharp.
Girl, I don't even want to look at his crusty,
Shannon
dusty
Sharp.
ass.
You know, men, niggas, they claim that, you know, all these women are gold diggers. All they want is your money and this and that. But then you go and throw all the bread at them, and you know that you would never have this type of woman if you didn't have the money that you had.
I mean, you can take one look at this girl and know, like, she's, I don't know. I feel like girls who are super, how do you feel about girls who are super surgeryed out, though?
I think that when they're super surgery though, I think that's a little bit more into like something going on in their head, like body dysmorphia,
Right.
or just something mental going on. But I think that a little enhancements here or there because you know you feel like you want this a little bit bigger or this a little bit smaller, or you might have a flat ass or you might not have no boobs. Like I think those things are more normal, but the ginormous stuff is when it gets to the unnatural realm where women are not actually built like this. That's when it becomes crazy because I mean, like with the BBLs, it came, it's actually modeled after Black women, really. I mean, they call it the Brazilian butt lift. I've never been to Brazil, so I haven't seen how they walking around. I know that Black women are naturally blessed with big butts and have been. So these women, they're just going out and getting the big butts that, some Black women already have. I think that's more normal. And the boobs. And the big boobs that, other women are. These are natural.
Yeah.
These are natural. So you got women out here that weren't blessed with natural boobs. So I want my boobs a little bit bigger. Now, do we see where a woman walking around with these big old things?
Yes.
Not really. So that's when it's like, okay, there might be something wrong with you. Or a woman walking around with that big old wagon, there might be something wrong with you. But if it's not bigger than, a average big booty woman, then that something might be wrong.
Definitely something's wrong. But I feel like a lot of those girls that those celebrity guys be with, like they be surgery the fuck out. And
yeah. And a lot of people have things that you don't even know are done.
True.
Yeah. Like facial things like it's a lot of women who get fillers, who get the lip filler,
and
that if it's not overboard, you would not know that they had lip filler or the Botox for the wrinkles. Like if their face isn't looking crazy, they probably had some things done. Dimples. I got dimple surgery. I don't know if y'all can tell. I'm a dimple. I mean, not dimple advocate. I'm a surgery advocate. This is why I'm going hard with in support.
I'm a surgery advocate.
I have dimples. Well, you can't really see. They faded a lot. But it's a little dimple, And yeah, I got my dimples done. And no, I didn't feel like, oh my God, I'm ugly and oh, I don't like my face. No, it wasn't nothing like that. I said, you know what? One random day. Okay, I always thought, when someone smiles and they got dimples, it's like, oh my God, it's so cute, the dimples. I always thought it was cute. And so I was like, you know what? I think I want dimples. Like I would like to have dimples. Like that would make that for me. I was like, this would be a nice addition. Not that I didn't look good already, but this I feel
Right.
like this would be cute. Let me go ahead and boom. So I got dimple surgery. Unfortunately, it doesn't really last. So they're
Oh,
really, you can see it better in person, but they're not like as pronounced as I would like, basically. But yeah, when people meet me, they be like, "Oh, you got dimples." Yeah, I have
you're
dimples.
funny as hell for that.
They think I was born with it. So there are certain things that you when you go the natural route.
He
Yeah,
said he's never
it's
heard of
called
that.
dimpleplasty. It's called dimpleplasty.
What? That's interesting as
I was like,
hell.
dimples would be fire. I just looked at it, I was like, dimples would be fire on me. And so I went and got it done because you know what? If you want to do something, you only got one life. If you want to do something that makes you happy, like go for it. It
That's
doesn't
very
really matter
true.
what anybody else thinks. Like it's what makes you happy. And so, I mean,
I agree. I agree there, girl.
yeah. So it's but like we said, it's a lot of things that people get done, and you would never know.
I feel like that's a secret weapon of a woman is having the ability to do those things. Like,
It
you know.
is. It's nice. It's a wonderful being a woman.
But I am not an advocate of surgery. I'm not an advocate of unnecessary surgery. So that's where we're gonna disagree.
And that's all right.
That's
That's all
fine.
right.
That's fine. We grown
Absolutely.
ups, we professionals.
Yeah, it's a lot of people who agree with who think like you.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm definitely a natural person, a natural proprietor. But like I said, it's so common now. It's not like I say I don't have anything negative to say or feel about it. Besides the people who are extreme with they change so much how they originally looked. I feel like that's disrespectful to your creator. So that's why the overboardness is crazy. But for little enhancements that you can't really even tell, like why does it matter? They don't. As long
Yeah.
as you stay healthy, girl, stay healthy. Everybody stay healthy. That's all that matters. So
Yes.
on that note, we are almost approaching our 60-minute mark, girl.
Wow. No.
Right. Things are going fast. It be going fast. So thank you to everybody who's been watching. And we're gonna just wrap this up here. Anybody who has anything to say, what it was agree. Oh yeah, Boricua. Boricua.
Eh.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
There
yeah,
was
just
one more surgery we missed. The guys, speaking of, the guys are getting a height surgery now. They're calling that the height BBL surgery for the men. Yeah,
what?
they're like, yes, you can get taller now. I'm sorry to throw that in there real quick. Yes, it's not just the ladies anymore. And you wouldn't know it either. If you met a brother that was 6'6", he might have been six, he might have been 5'6". I don't know what but
What the fuck?
I don't think they could
So
go that far apart. But it was a guy. It was a guy that got it done. He wanted to be taller.
does that matter to you?
Me
A tall guy?
personally? Oh,
Yeah.
are you asking me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yes. In terms of reproducing, yes, it does matter
Ah!
because you might be short, and you might want your kids to have some height, that whatever you prefer, right? And so a guy he might really be short, but he got the height surgery, and so he's tall. But then you're yeah. So
Ah,
that
but then
matter.
when
It
you have
does
kids, you're
matter.
still gonna be genetically short.
Your children would, yeah. I mean, you could get lucky if they had like a great grandpa or a grandpa down, that was tall. But
That is
you're
crazy.
if that's something that you care about, which some people do, then yeah, you would be getting bamboozled.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I
so it's
hope I
not
don't come
just
across no guy with
then
that.
that
I don't mind a short
transplant,
guy.
the hair transplant surgery men are getting.
Yeah, that's something right there though. Cause
It's
I
not
like
just
a
with
bald
men.
guy. So what the fuck you doing?
Not
If
just
let that shit go. Let it go.
so
Cause
I
somebody out there
let it go.
like it.
And it's
Let
like,
that shit
who are we to say, like, if he was used to having hair and now he don't have any, that might be a self-esteem thing, like Who are
He
we
needs
to
to let
say,
that
oh
shit.
no, you need to be you need to be natural? You know, if that makes him feel good, then let that man feel good.
He needs to let that shit go because somebody like it bare. Okay, let it go. But that the tall guy, I mean, all the tall guys like me. All tall guys like me, which ain't my fault. But I have been with short guys, and I like them too. So I just like a man. I just like a man. As long as you a man,
Indeed.
then we good. We good.
Indeed.
You can't be like no little guy that's like, come on, I'm gonna tell you what to do. You're gonna do this.
I prefer them a little taller. I do prefer them a little taller.
You are pretty small, so how much taller do they have to be?
I'm 5'1". I prefer at least 6 feet, preferably.
Ah!
Preferably.
God damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I like to be able to have to look up, you know.
I am 5'7", and I feel like most guys who are short, and what I would say is short, they're like 5'8" to about 5'7", like my height. So I'd be like, oh, they're short, but really they're the same height as me.
Well, see, short, and then short for me is like you can't be 5'1". You can't be my height.
Hell no. But what about who's 5'9"?
5'9" could probably 5'9" is fine. I mean, my preference is preferably 6 feet. That's a preference. Now, if you're a good person, if you got it, your shit together, those are the more important things. But you can't be 5'1". No, we can't be eye to eye.
Shout out to all the short kings out there, though. I'm pretty sure you're gonna find somebody out there for you. It's just not gonna be her. So, yes.
Sorry, stay in your lane. No, I'm just playing. I don't know how tall you are. No.
Hold his ass, girl. Hold his ass. Hold his ass. I'm gonna stay on your ass. Stay in your lane. I'm gonna stay in your ass. Oh. Yeah, y'all are crazy.
Yeah,
Y'all are
but
crazy.
Okay, all right. We was wrapping it up. My bad.
Yeah, we wrapping it up. Thank you to everybody in the comment section. The comments were lit.
Yes, and thank you for staying in your lane, for driving in hours for a hot second and calling that phone.
Definitely stay tuned for more calls in the future. So we're gonna go ahead and let you guys go. Good night, because we got to go to sleep, wake up in the morning, and go to work. So Thank you guys for watching, and you guys have a good night. Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day
From us, the Blue Collar Babes.